I channel this message from Spirit for the collective, for the highest good. Notwithstanding my own energy, I protect my own energy. I don't allow anything that does not serve me or that does not serve others or the collective into this space, into this room. I understand that we are all divinely protected, and I call the energy of divine protection in as well, in the holy name and in the name of those above me. Queen of Cups upright. If you came from the reading below or before, then you understand that the Queen of Cups coming out upright is so great. Total energy shift. We have the Lovers and the Chariot in reverse. So this is going to be a love reading. What's happening with the Lovers? Sorry, confirmation burp. We're going to do flyouts. Spirit. Alright. This love is currently in hibernation because you two are both seeking a spiritual journey. The Divine Feminine. So I'm assuming that that's you. Because I wanted to say you. But the Divine Feminine is currently in a spiritual journey right now. And what's keeping this from going forward at this moment is that you haven't realized that you've learned all that you need to learn. So you're like, if you've seen Avatar, in the beginning of Avatar, the episodes when he falls under the wave and he puts himself in this orb of protection, you're like, okay, I need to protect myself, but you haven't realized that it's been thousands of years and you're still like protecting yourself. But Spirit is very proud of you for protecting yourself. You're focusing on manifesting this abundance and bringing this in, on gathering all of your energy and putting it to good use. And a part of that manifestation, oddly enough, is this connection with the Emperor. Thank you for the fly out, Spirit. A part of this connection is this abundance with the Emperor coming out. And the Emperor, he's realizing that you have been doing all of this healing, that the Divine Feminine has been doing this healing, that the Divine Masculine has been doing this healing. He's realizing that to be true. There may have been deception in the past with the Seven of Swords coming out. And Spirit really tried to warn you of this deception, but they were able to kind of... They knew that Spirit wanted you to take this path of healing, but they didn't want that to impact your connection. So even though they loved you, they deceived you because they didn't want you to leave them over the messages from Spirit. And a part of that is because they didn't understand that Spirit does what they have to do for divine timing and in divine order, and it doesn't always mean the ending of things. But either way, you realize that this was something that you needed to walk away from because it wasn't serving you anymore. Whether they could protect you from the messages from Spirit or not, you realize that it was time for you to hit the go. Hit the Quan. Yeah, but it was time for you to go. And they were they watched you leave, and they were like, I can't believe that even though I tried to collect all the messages from Spirit, even though I tried to do my best, I still wasn't enough, is how they feel. You still left me. And you were like, I left because the fire got low. There was still fire, but like, if it's not the flames, if it's fire and desire, I want to say Rick James, but that's not who it's, who is that by? Fire and Desire. Rick James, it is, and Tina Marie. You turned on my fire, baby, and you show me what a love could be. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. Top of the deck, the Knight of Swords in reverse. Some more of that inability to make a decision. Sorry. It's crazy my camera died because it never really dies while I'm recording, but what we got was the fact that you're spending your money because you don't love yourself. Even though you realize that you're not trapped, you're still not caring for yourself and loving yourself enough to come forward with your gifts and talents and trust yourself. You're grounded in your energy, but you're not moving forward. So it's so interesting. Oh, sorry. We'll do flyouts. The blockage in the last reading was this energy of second guessing yourself. And it's a similar blockage here, but it's a blockage really more of running away from material abundance and from financial security. Yeah. And this king is just watching you do that. This king is like, can they get over the hurdle of loving themselves enough to invest properly? This one wanted to pop out, so we're going to go ahead and take it. He's ready, though. I'm hearing knight in shining armor. He may have said something like, I'm not Captain Sava. You know, if you know that saying, I'm not Captain Sava. Like, you know, and then like, ho, 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 like Santa Claus. But he may have said something like, oh, I'm not Captain Sava anymore. Like, I'm not going to be around here saving these females who don't treat me right. But he's realizing that, you know, maybe like, I mean, like, I ain't never been with a baddie, but like, maybe she's kind of worth it if she can get over this hurdle. I'm hearing you gotta show me that you're gonna be worth it. Yeah. We have the Empress in reverse. Can we clarify this Empress in reverse? because that just keeps coming out. I think it has to do with self-love, because it did want to come out on top of the 3 of Cups in reverse. We also have the 2 of Cups in reverse and the 7 of Cups in reverse. An unwillingness to make this decision about something that ended. Thank you, Spirit. Oh. You rejected? Did you reject someone? Yeah, you rejected someone. You rejected an offer. Or you may be thinking like, you may have rejected an offer that hasn't even come in yet. Like energetically, you've rejected something that hasn't even come in yet. But it's something that's really great. It's something that could lead to the 10 of Pentacles, to happiness, to the sun. You're kind of like, I'm gonna get this back, but you don't realize that that's something great like that. Yeah, you're like, okay, let me stop real quick. Yeah, you rejected something that could be really great, but it hasn't even come in yet, but you've already written it off in your mind that like if it comes in, you're gonna reject it. So you've got this flippant, like this energy of kind of, okay, I'm picturing a boat on water that's kind of like shaky. So it's like it's floating, but it's also like always rocking back and forth. It's not really stable. And so even though that this like wave hasn't come in, you're already like, I don't know if I'm going to float it. I don't know if I'm going to make it. And because you're so shaky already, it's manifesting in your physical reality as blockages and your inability to make a decision. Yeah. And it's like you don't even want to make a decision. Why? Oh, because there's nothing else that you have to do. Okay, 5 of Cups almost came out earlier, but it came out again. So we're going to get some clarity on that. And on this 4 of Wands, because I think that's really what this is. Excuse me. Alright, the 4 of Wands. I do read the book because I want to be accurate, you guys. And not just speak out of my ass. So the 4 of Wands, the statement is, I am devoted to my connectedness and celebrate the wonder of loving bliss with my community. But it's in reverse. So the shadow aspect is forgetting the importance of the simple things, getting caught up in the drama, lack of harmony, and feeling disconnected. You've been building foundations, and after a period of massive shifting, it's time to enjoy some well-deserved communal bliss. If you've been going through a cycle of rapid expansion and awakening, this card marks a transition into a more harmonic and stable state. Yeah, so it's like Spirit is literally having this party, or prepared to have this party. Like the tables are set, the food's been, order some food. How's funny, but the food's been order some food. They may be ordering you some food. They may be like, when I'm gonna order you some food. That's so strong. That's so who. Order some food. Like that's what one's talking about so much. You guys may have ordered a lot of food together, but it's like it's time to really celebrate. We're gonna see with this 5 of Cups. Spirit, we can't leave them confused. Okay. The illusion is lifting, and you may suddenly find yourself in the middle of a reality that's painfully disappointing. Ooh. That's all they wanted me to read. Any advice for a collective on this energy? Work together with people. Stop running away from people. Ooh, yeah, that was a big one. Stop running away from people. You're running away from people because you're so used to the sorry, you guys. like a toothache. You're running away from people because you're so used to the negative things that have happened in your lifetime. You're so used to this journey that you feel like you've always had to take a journey. High Priestess at the top of the deck, but you feel like you've always had to take a journey, and you feel like you've always had to really pave the difficult path in order to get to the blessings, and you think that by running away from this collaboration, running away from new connections, that you're protecting yourself, but you're literally not protecting yourself. Like, Spirit's trying to bring people into your life now, and you still think that you need to protect yourself. Like, don't. Like, trust Spirit. Now, if they come in and they say, like, I want to murder you, then, like, yeah, of course, that's terrible. But if they come in and they seem good, then it's not a call for you to be, like, overly skeptical of new connections or new experiences just because you got hurt one time. Yeah. This doesn't mean be reckless, but definitely trust the universe is going to bring in what you've been trying to get if you just release and let go. Trust yourself. That's it. That's it. That's the reading. Just trust yourself. Trust yourself. And trust yourself, and don't be quick to reject things before they even have the opportunity to present themselves. Yeah, because you've gotten so comfortable hiding yourself away that the Emperor is not even looking in your direction anymore. Like, his body, like, you know how people say body language will tell more than your voice and actions. When someone stands in front of you or sits in front of, when someone's talking to you and they're like standing in front of you to see if their body is facing you or if their feet are facing you, like, their feet and their body is all facing you, but their head is turned the other way. Like, even though they want you, even though their body wants you, even though their soul wants you, their head is like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I just know that they, like, are gonna reject me. I just know that they don't want me. I just know that they want something better, that they deserve something better, that they want something different. What are they looking towards, Spirit? That's funny. Sorry. And what does the collective that's listening to this, how are they showing up in this spread, Spirit? The world. Yeah, so he's not looking at you. 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. But he's not looking at you, right? Which is hilarious to, not hilarious, but like, it's like, you know, it's something. He's not looking at you. He's looking at his queen. He's looking at his divine counterpart. All right, if you're a twin flame journey, then recognize that you can have a soulmate and a twin flame. But the Emperor in the middle is looking at his Queen of Wands, his divine counterpart. And he's not looking at you, but you represent the world. You represent everything that he's ever wanted personified, and all the queens in one. And he's like, well, I guess if I can't have that because she doesn't even really, like, want me, I'll just have the Queen of Wands, this fiery, nice, like, energy. Like, that's pretty cool. She's good at businesses. Like, she's good at money. She, like, in intimacy is pretty, like, it'll be nice, you know, it'll be good, it'll be sensual. But he's like, but I know, like, I just know. Like, even the if you look at the cards, the World card has this really pretty blue energy, and then there's like a white, if you look at like the color, there's like a white swirl of energy coming in from the left on the Emperor. So it's like even though he's not looking in your direction, he can smell your energy, like your energy is still floating around him, like he can tell whenever you think about him. He's like, even though I'm looking at the Queen, I'm still gonna hold this chess piece. Who is this chess? Let me see what chess piece this is. If you play chess, then this is a miniature sign. I'm hearing Scorpio and Aries. I get like fire sign energy from this Emperor. It could be any sign, but it's probably just because it looks like there's Mars in the background, so I'm getting like heavy fire sign energy. But let me see what chess piece this is. Do, 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 do. Oh, I think that's the King. He's holding this King chess piece. So the King chess piece is extended out to the World card, to you, but he's also holding himself back. Literally. He's holding himself back. So excuse me. We're gonna get some charms. Just gonna get a few. Look closer at this situation. Don't take things for granted. This divine feminine, this queen that he's looking at, may be a little bit older than you. Or you may be older than them. You were really this person's piece. Like when they looked at you, you were just the most gentle, delicate, like joy in their lives. And they just felt like what they had with you was so fragile for it to fall apart or break so easily. Like they really took it for granted. They thought it would last forever and it didn't. But they're like, I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk, you know. I just gotta move on. But and they're like trying to battle the thoughts of like they're trying to battle the thought that it could not be over. Like what if I move on and I really could have had a choice? But also they're tired of battling themselves. Like they're tired of going through that. And I think that's kind of, that maybe where you are too, with that energy that we had earlier today of feeling like you needed to protect yourself because of all the things that you went through. Like you're kind of like, if it's not for the best, then I don't want it. And they're like, well, it wasn't for the best, but maybe it could be next time, but I don't want to have to go through all of this just for her to say no. Or just for him to say no. But like, I'm getting like a heavy, like just for her to say no. We got the key. Again, we got it in our last reading too. A lot of similar charms that we got in our last reading. But you hold the key. You literally hold the key to this person's heart. We got wisdom. Wisdom is God's divine counterpart. The letter J. You may have a nickname. This is like a nickname. So you may have a nickname. Or they may go by like their first initial. It's cuffing season. It's a cuff. And we have journey. Yeah. I feel like this journey is coming to an end. Like that's kind of a little bit of what I heard. Like this journey is coming to an end. I know the number is going to be 7, but I do have the dice and I only grabbed one of them. So we're going to see if we can get you another one. Oh, okay. The number is 1. We're going to get another number. 8, landed on 6. 7. Okay. Can we get them another number, Spirit? Spirit's like, no, it's 7. Why would they want another number? 3. 1. 2. So I said 3, then it landed on 1, and then it landed on 2. So those are your numbers. That's your reading. If you guys enjoyed this reading, then follow me down below, hit that like button, subscribe. If you want to see more content like this or more advice content, I'm currently building my TikTok page. It's going to be at the Spirit Baby on TikTok. It may actually be at the _Spirit Baby, but something along those lines, and you'll see me, so you'll know that it's me. And then if you are also on my YouTube channel, I also have an Instagram that I'm growing, so check out my Instagram at the _Spirit Baby as well, where I'll be posting similar content and more miniature readings. If you're the first one there, go ahead and follow. I'll give you all the updates on my things. Other than that, thanks for being here and stay blessed. Love yourself, you guys. Love yourself.